Yeah, he does. What? Luckily, he doesn't have the camera on. Otherwise, they'd be like, "What's that lady Sasquatch lumbering past in the background?"
Oh, right. Yes, it's modeled after a Zenith TV, so I'm a child, and you know, Zenith. It's based on a photo of an actual TV that was very close to the one that was around during my childhood, and that I would sometimes play Nintendo games on. It was at my grandmother's house, actually. Back here, crab! Damn it!
It just makes
It's actually it was a really cool TV. I liked it. It was nice, especially for the time. I would gladly accept or bring that TV into my home again today. I wouldn't have room for it, but I'd love to have it again. Well, I mean, it wasn't mine, but I'd love to have it somewhere, maybe in a room with some video games. Oof.
Oh yes, in Maria. It's like wet farmland.
Gotcha. Yeah, they were around for a while. I don't know if they still... I haven't seen Zenith on anything in a long time. I don't know if they still exist. They probably got bought out or something. I want to say my my first TV of my own was a Sanyo. And it was a more modern design. It was a little 19-inch TV with fake plastic wood paneling along the side of it, but it wasn't made to look like furniture. It was just a box. Yeah, I had a feeling. It's a name from childhood, but not for a long time.
You're not gonna not. Yeah, exactly.
Look, we killed Jaws. No, that's not Jaws. This game is so interesting. Why are we bombing jellyfish? Why are we killing all the sea life?
Here we go.
Why are we doing this from an airplane?
Alright,
maybe they're invasive species.
I just posted the picture I dug above it, of one of the polyps.
Girly Satan, what's up? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. We're just playing some LJN Jaws. Bombing jellyfish from an airplane as one does in normal day-to-day life.
Oh no.
Anyone out there not following Girly Satan should remedy that immediately. Just an all-around great person and great streamer. And I got hit by Jaws. There he is, that's Jaws. That was close.
Damn.
Luckily, Jaws only strafed. Oof. Getting a little risky. Oh, that's one down. Bought out by LG and their products are under different brand names. So yeah, it's the corpse of Zenith exists, but not even really, they're not even using the name anymore. Boy, LG, there's a hit or miss company in terms of quality of product. Few select retailers had Zenith branded TVs a few years back. Ah, interesting. Wonder if we'll ever reach a nostalgia stage where someone temporarily makes like fake reproductions of like the cabinet style TV, but no one wants something that big in their living room anymore. It's the thing. It'd be a very niche product. So we're collecting these shells. I don't know what the stars are for, but we're collecting the shells because they're currency. For item upgrades, I guess. And the goal is to get Jaws down to 0 power, and then there's a third game mode where you, I guess, attack him with a boat. Ooh. But I love this game. It's really cool. Very simple, but I think it's neat. I just think it's neat. I shouldn't hang around the bottom like that, because those jellyfish can fuck me up like that. Yeah, me either. This is one of those games. It's like this and the other LGN game I just played, Friday the 13th, were mysterious to me. Friday the 13th was scary. This one was a little... not very scary, but... like, the pressure of getting randomly attacked by Jaws was interesting. But from what I can tell, the loop is actually pretty simple. It's not as complex as Friday the 13th. I don't even know, it might be like Friday the 13th in that I bet if I can just get Jaws' power down to 0, I don't even have to worry about the upgrades, but I'm not sure yet. See, I need more shells. I don't know how much for the first upgrade. Also, Jaws can go underwater because he's a shark. But basically, I'm farming the smaller creatures for now. And you can get sonar and stuff to keep track of Jaws. Ooh, that was close. Ah. Some of these fuckers are getting fast. So LJN was primarily a toy company. I wonder if they still exist in some form, or the old got bought out name isn't being used anymore, or went out of business. I just assume most companies of a certain size, if they stop existing, it was less they went out of business and more their name just got purchased and maybe discontinued once any recognition was gone or properties were stripped from it. That might not be the case. Closed in '94. Wow, that was a long time ago. Longer than I'd like to think about, actually, but... yeah, I would have been 14. Oh yeah, you can hit him with bombs off of the boat, briefly. This is not an ideal situation, because I have less room to dodge him. It's not too bad to dodge, I just try to get close to him so I can rapid fire. I could play it safer. What I should do probably is... okay. That was almost death. That's death. And I think there's only the 2 ports, unfortunately. It would be cool if this was like a bigger world, but, you know. Contract Jaws with the receiver. Oh, see that? That's interesting. And I think you just go back and forth between the ports. Oh, that was weird. So Jaws was there, but I got one of the smaller encounters before he would have got me. At least I think so. Maybe not. No, I guess this is a Jaws encounter. It just looked weird. He didn't come out right away. And you know what? I like the feel of this game. It controls good so far. I assume that this encounter will be over before he gets to 0. Are those rays getting faster? Like, Jesus. The Wandering Super Shark gimmick. I don't know that I've seen that particular UFO 50. Oh, cool. We escaped. Wait, his power is back to full. Why is that? That is concerning. I thought it stayed... Is he coming out? Maybe I do need upgrades to progress. Maybe I gotta be able to get them down to 0 within one encounter instead of split apart. So it's not ideal to chase a shell down to the bottom because something could get me. I don't know if the crabs are worth getting. I don't know what they actually do. Power level raised, okay. So this, I don't know if this is get them down to a certain health to get the encounter over, or if it's a timed event. If you don't kill them. Might just be survive if you can't kill them. Ooh, I should not have done it that way. Yeah, I want to play UFO 50. I'm kind of waiting for it to cool off from being the game everyone else is playing. I've seen a bit of it, but there's so much of it, I've not seen it all. And I don't intend to see it all ahead of time. I really want to play that diver game. That's what got me thinking about Jaws, actually. I only saw part of it. Got them lined up. Bonus scene. Time to kill some jellyfish from the air. That's cool. I look forward to that one then. But yeah, I'd like to stream it, and kind of one of those things where, like, if everyone else is streaming it, I'd rather wait for it to cool off, because probably everyone's going to be burned out on it, or be choosing to watch, you know, with a streamer they're more familiar with.
Yeah.
Ooh, the jellyfish are moving at angles now. That could be troublesome. Those are giant jellyfish, I just thought about that. Like, they're almost the size of a person. Yeah, post-spoopy season's probably ideal. It'd be a good November game for me. Yeah.
Oh, Johnny 5, no.
Did you all know that Jaws is actually based on not a great white shark, but the story that inspired Jaws was a tiger shark that managed to get in freshwater, I guess, and it fucks up. It made it super aggressive because it, I guess, messed with its brain or whatever. So it was attacking.
Oh, that burning.
Yeah, it's really bad for them. Did I get Jaws right away? Or is that a small encounter? Eh, it's a Jaws, I think.
We survived this decade. Yeah.
Yeah, these shallow water areas, I probably don't want to hang out near shallow more than I have to. I mean, I got this one right off the bat, so...
I never knew that. I think he's one of those character actors who's like
Oh, there's Jaws. Shit.
I'm actually dead. We're both dead.
He got me. Oh, that's weird. I don't think your spears can come out until you're... I think your bombs off the boat have the same spawn count as the spear. So if there's still bombs out when you switch to the diver, you can't shoot your spears. Seems like you could have 3 combined of spears and bombs out on the screen at the time. So I like that he's got his little gun, but he seems to shoot the spears from his eyes. This health didn't reset that time, so I don't know what happened. Unless that's not Jaws. But it seems to be Jaws. Shit. Well, there go my shells. 4 of my shells. So it's going to take a little practice, but I think this game is highly doable. I think even though I don't feel like this got a lot of appreciation in its time, I feel like it's still an example. You don't have to make a complex game to make a good game. Like, I think this game is fun and good. Exactly. Because that's the real trick, is figuring out how to make something fun. There's so many, like, great-looking, well-executed, bland-ass games, isn't there? Bland's a bigger sin than ugly or bad or anything else, in my opinion.
This is just where G's cat noise is in GTA Online.
Charles has red eyes. Just noticed that earlier. Licensed by Merchandising Corporation of America Incorporated. What a name.
Always a good idea. Don't do one last job after you tell your boss you're quitting. So I think it's gonna turn out great.
Yeah, this is definitely like a game I played as a kid, and it was like intriguing to me. But I guess it was too hard for how old I was, because I didn't come back to it. But there was like something sort of mysterious and interesting about it to me. And now, you know, I can see the whole thing and know it's really not that complicated. There's just something about riding around in the boat and randomly being attacked by Jaws. It's like, what is going on? Had sort of an open world. It's a small world, but it's kind of open because you can go anywhere. It's just... And it's got like the different depths and everything. How cool would it have been if there was a larger map and there was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 ports with different things and different kinds of sea life? But they did plenty, honestly. This is a good game. That's just the wishing for more. As Mr. Burns would say, I'd trade it all for a little more. And I don't know if this game was necessarily regarded as bad, it's just as much as it lost out to other games of the time. Ooh, almost got a whole row that time. I want to get support. I got so many shells. I would like to know if there's a timer here or if it's based on numbers of kills. But yeah, my experience with the two LJN games I've played so far, I think are luring me into a false sense of trust with them that I want to see what else they made. But I don't think... Oh wait, you know what? Friday the 13th was not a good experience, and I'm pretty sure that was LJN. But with some exploration, it might improve. Or not Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Friday the 13th was good. It was a little tough. I think if it was tuned a little differently, it would have been much better regarded. Like I was saying, if I was making Friday the 13th now, like that game, I would maybe take the children part out and put it on like a separate difficulty or challenge mode. Because, like, the time pressure from that is, like, the biggest pain in the ass. Oh, shit. Fuck, no. My shells! Excuse me. But, like, so far, I would have no changes for this game. I just gotta get better at it. But it's a simpler game, too. Oof.
Oh, that's a hell of a name for a dog. Oof.
Get our power level raised. Nice. Power level raised. We've got quite a few shells. Jaws might be chasing us. I wonder if my power level persists through deaths.
It's like the Green Man or whatever he's called, but way more. No, what am I thinking of?
I really hope so. Did we lose a power level? Shit! So would you lose a power level every death? Ouch. Well, this has been brutal.
Oh yeah, it's the Green Man. It's just a type of,
Go away, Jaws.
yeah, like a wall art kind of thing.
Yep. You lose one power level per death. It's not as bad as losing all of them, but man, I had so many. Yeah. But we're learning. We're getting there. Wonder what the maximum power level is. I wonder. Okay. I was wondering if those were screen wrapping, but Jaws doesn't, so...
Topical.
Screw it, we'll fight Joss.
Yeah. We hadn't forgotten.
It's Dark Souls, you always want to be stabbing the asshole. Try stab a butthole. Not doing terrible with one power.
Whoa! Jesus! Ah!
Ah, almost got the whole one
Oh, Jesus.
that time. Oh shit, this'll be a PB
Gibbon?
for the jellyfish murdering.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the brand of knife. I was like, it's almost certainly a Hibbon. Yeah.
Only 3 shells left. Shit. Forgot about the bombs
Oh my
having
God.
to be off screen before you can use your spears. Nice, I haven't seen that other Rift Rack. I feel like every time I see a Rift Rack's commercial that they must be using their worst material. Because their commercials, at least the few I've seen, haven't been inspiring. but so many people love them, so there must be like a lot of good jokes in there too. And I did like the old MST3K. No bonus for fighting that time. Damn it. Yeah, thousands. They've been making those forever now. I gotta remember that spear thing, because that's gonna get me killed. I kinda thought after you fought Jaws each time you got a bonus round, but I guess that's not how that works. I'm spacing on the name of the movie, but like one of my favorite, I think it might have been MST3K, the movie. The one where they did the sci-fi film with the Interocitor, and there was the whole normal view joke. Normal view! Like the wife and I will just randomly say normal view, and the other one will go, normal view! I think it had the skipper from Gilligan's Island. Or, no, the actor that played the skipper. Not the character, but... a normal view button. It would be great if it played the sound when you did it. What does it take to get some fucking bonus screens? Maybe that's got to do with other items collected. Maybe it's score-based? There we go.
Beginning to think it's unpleasant.
I'm unclear on the number of hits in the bonus stage to shells, because I had 18 and got less shells than when I had 15. Alright. This is not ideal to be trapped in the shallows with fast-moving shit. Fuck! Well, there goes my power level. I've hit something right in the spear. Right in the docks. Well, I guess Jaws heals when you die, which makes sense. So I don't think I hit Jaws this time. I think he was close by and wanders into the encounter if you're close to him when you have one of these other normal encounters. Because his fin was up and behind me. It's an interesting thing if that's what they've done. Like, oh, you were close to Jaws and got stopped, so he's gonna find his way in after a moment. Okay, I need to get out of the shallows if I can. I wouldn't mind some kind of encounter out here. I'd prefer it not to be Jaws, but oh well. There it is. Boat was facing the wrong way. And I can do about that. I don't know that the boat hits are really worth it anyway, considering the risk they put me in with... I forget about the spears not spawning while the bombs are on screen. It's not like they're doing a lot of damage to them. Shit.
Like, I just had Tom wait. You think the adult children? Charlie, Emilio, and
Excuse me.
Joe has been on cinema at the cinema all the time, and he seems like a treasure.
I think that's a different pattern than usual. Yeah, this is a new jellyfish pattern.
Strike turkey gun. Wait.
How many shells? 3. Yay.
Oh my god.
Wait, which way was I going?
Amazing. Did she straight up just have spawn earrings on?
I'd rather not be here.
Sorry, he was also in what?
Case in point.
Cluster earrings that says on screen. The green Power Ranger later. Yeah, like, she's trying to send Spawn earrings. Keep a low profile. Amazing.
Alright, let's get away from the shallows if we can. Ah, nope, we didn't. Oh wait, I guess we did? Get, come on. Don't like how fast some of these things are right now. Don't like that jellyfish pattern. Get.
Anybody else getting a chunky Union Train Ranger with this name? Oh, I never left.
Good haul of shells if I don't die. And that's a lot of shells. I like that there's no jellyfish. And we get a bonus. Third jellyfish pattern, or fourth. Damn it.
So cool.
A lot of jellyfish here. Ah. Yeah. Go away. Leave me alone. The prank. Quit playing, quit playing. Ah! Fuck! Prank, bro. Fuck. These aren't even worth the risk. Nice. So Jaws will probably show up since he was close by, and there's this fucking jellyfish. Ah! Shit. Fuck! Damn it! I hate these fucking jellyfish that swim up and sideways. I'll figure out how to deal with them, but Jesus. I mean, maybe I just... What if the place just fight Jaws without upgrades? If it leads to that shit. Yeah. They're butt heads. I love their little stingray sprite. So simple and so good.
This is like he skipped the tutorial and he's just hitting all the buttons.
Can't collect that shell. They're really coming for my shells. Ah! Fuck, I shouldn't have done that.
Metric, and this was 4 years after
I was too confident.
I call this dog shit, but dog shit fertilizes lawns and feeds flies. So it actually serves Somebody.
Yeah, I think it's time for a reset on this one.
You need something to pad the TV bargain drains with. The dogs can intuitively okay.
Get me shells from that. So I'm wondering, and this is probably wrong, if killing a certain number of jellyfish make the harder jellyfish spawn, or if it's purely tied to my power level. Probably just tied to my power level, but wouldn't it be weird if it was tied to jellyfish killed? I don't know about the bonus scene. Yeah, I think Nightmare on Elm Street was an LJN game, and that one was not initially fun, though who knows, maybe if I explored it a little more. Friday the 13th and Jaws are fun.
Nice resolves. if I'm gonna name the movie, I'm just gonna name the dog Slur. Thank you. I couldn't tell without you expositing. Thought we wouldn't figure out what was going on.
Oh, that's Jaws. Okay, that time it let me turn the boat and fire a different way. Wait a minute. I think I just figured out you can fire front and back at the boat with A and B. Never speak to Jaws or his son again. Can I just avoid these? They did change pattern on me. Probably means it's power level that determines what kind you get. Wait, did they? No, they're just faster. It's not a different pattern. That still could be a problem. Could mean it's based on power level.
Oh my god.
Okay, now we're at power level 3. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's purely the power level that determines when I start getting the bad ones. Also, Jaws is healed now. And I just lost the power level. Ugh. So maybe I should just get... Power 2 might be good enough. Because those guys are a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, you can fire off the front and then back of the boat. Also, I guess, now that I've been up to power 2, even though I got power down, I still get stuck with these asshole jellyfish. They don't get downgraded with me. Makes losing any life a potentially worse problem because, well, it's definitely a worse problem.
Hit many homeless people. Sorry, weren't we gonna say that?
So probably want to get the power 2 and just try to take Jaws from that point so the jellyfish never get upgraded to that terrible pattern. And I don't have to learn. Power 3 seems to be when the real problem starts. Random fast stingrays. I hope everyone's been having a great weekend. I luckily have tomorrow off for Indigenous Peoples Day. Or as I also like to call it, Fuck Columbus Day.
On some prawns. Delicious.
Alright, so now I should just probably fight Jaws until I can get him out of the way. There he is. So that time I strategically planned to stop using my bombs at a certain point, so they weren't still on the screen when I went into diver mode. I could immediately use my spears. Oh, can jellyfish destroy the boat? Shit. Boys! Chill! No one cares what a dog thinks. Yeah, you can huff all you want. No one cares. Mentioning big stinkers.
Hush, lads.
Fuck me. Well, guess I'm doing it at power level 1 because I'm not upgrading those goddamn jellyfish. Yeah, these are bad enough. Oh, he got his health back. Ah. Did he get power back from... What is giving him power back? I don't understand. I didn't even die that time. Like, you just get a certain amount back each time? Last resort of any man, I'm going to read the manual. This can't be. There's never been a great white in these warm tropical waters before. Never! This is more than a coincidence. This shark appears to be possessed, as if it's hunting you down, like it's personal. You better prepare yourself and strike back before it's too late. Will you use the mini-sub, seaplane, sailboat, or just scuba gear? It's not an optional, you have to use all those. Perhaps it won't even matter. Remember, this is some kind of unbelievably powerful eating machine you're dealing with. Quick, grab your weapons, pack your explosives, and check your maps. It's out there, you know it, and it's coming for you. This is serious. This is the ultimate Jaws challenge, because this time it's not over until only one of you is left alive. Jaws made up of 5 scenes, which are shown at the right. The screen's appearance and operation of the controller are different for each scene. Yeah, fine. Game starts with map scene. You drive the boat around it. If you touch Jaws' fin... Yo, Duke Donuts, welcome in. Thanks for the dream. Thanks for the 2 bits. Data. Dan Print Danny doing his cow lifting. Hope your trip went well. Are you still out there? You back from LA or traveling? In case, on the very unlikely incident that someone here is not following Duke, go correct that. Duke is amazing. Duke's the reason one of the reasons I'm streaming. Thanks for the 2 dreams. Still out there another week. Awesome. Hope you're having a good time out there. Data. Captain Picard swimming through cakes. Well, not swimming. He's supposed to be swimming.
Incredible.
Yeah, of course. Let's see. So we are playing Jaws and trying to figure out what the fuck. The map scene, you move around the boat. Touched by a sea creature which is too small to be seen on the map scene. On the side view scene, you fight against Jaws or other sea creatures. You also collect conch shells to increase your energy level and to get a transmitter or set a strobe light. When your power level gets very high, you can seriously damage Jaws. In the final scene, If you successfully stab Jaws with the front of the boat, you win the game. When you lose all of your lives, the game is over. In the map scene, you move the boat around. And is usually invisible. Yo, Duke, thanks for the 2 dream bits. See what we got.
Data.
Yeah, it's the Sonic fighting game. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out why Jaws heals. What does that? Because I know if you die, he gets a full heal. But it seems like between encounters, he heals too. So I'm trying to figure out if it's even possible for me, if it's worth trying to kill Jaws without upgrading my power level. Because what I'm trying to do is avoid upgrading my power level to the point where those jellyfish start going up and sideways, which is a pain in the ass. If you know, feel free to let me know. Yes, yeah, sure. I mean, absolutely, at this point. I feel like it's not a complex game. But yeah, let me know. Power 3 or 4, otherwise you can't damage Jaws enough. Oh, of course. So I'm gonna have to deal with those shitty jellyfish that are fast and go sideways. I was wondering. So the answer is basically get good. One of those games that requires you to actually learn to play it.
Oh, thank you. I'd forgotten about the
Well, thanks for letting me know. That way I don't have to try to science that out. Also, glad to hear you're having a great time out there. Really excited for what you're going to do in that job role. Sounds really cool. Yeah, because it's like you can damage Jaws, but he gets it back between encounters. So I guess you have to kill him in 1 or 2 encounters, or he'll just heal back enough every time. I also think it's interesting how if you get one of the small encounters, but Jaws is nearby, he'll wander into the encounter just a little bit later. I think that's a pretty cool little touch. I think this game is cool, and I'm not mad at the game so much this time, because it's like, I think the things it's asked of me so far are reasonable. It's just some difficulty involved with the... Now my opinion might change, but so far it seems like reasonable stuff. It's just difficult at times. Like, I legit so far think this is a good game. And I think it's an example of a game doesn't have to be complex to be good. If you look at this versus Friday the 13th, which is more complex, I think this is a better game, even though I did like Friday the 13th. Also. But I haven't finished the game yet, so that opinion's still unsettled. Quite a bit earlier? Yeah, I think so. And you know, for a licensed game, it's not as insanely off the plot of the thing it's licensing as many others are. I mean, we're bombing jellyfish from a plane, but Who cares? That's fucking cool. So I think I probably want to just grind shells before even trading any in. That way I don't have to travel too much. To get the upgrades I need. But I think you also get more shells at each level, but that's hard to say. It could just be completely RNG. Also, it seems that if you, like, get an upgrade, and then the, like, jellyfish and shit get worse, and then you lose a life and lose a power level, they stay exactly where they were. So that's bad.
Oh, right, shit.
Also, I might just be imagining this, but it seems like if Jaws was in an encounter, the level of the things around him were bumped, but that could just be my imagination because of the pressure of having to avoid him in addition to everything else. Seems like I get more fast stingrays than jellyfish, for instance. Could be just the speed is bumped, but nothing else has changed. Or it could be my imagination. You know, I was saying earlier, and maybe you know something about this, since you've done research and know a lot more about these kind of things. But I don't think I remember this game at the time necessarily being, like, negatively spoke of. I think it was just missed by a lot of people because of other much more popular games. I don't remember hearing a lot of bad game talk around it, so much as just a lack of good game talk around it. But, like, at that age, I wasn't, like, reading reviews or anything. And I hadn't gone back and learned anything about this. But I'd be interested to know how successful or well-regarded it actually was in its time. Because it seems like, to me, it's a good game. Wasn't much of an ecosystem to talk about games when this came out. Yeah,
Oh my god.
I was wondering about that.
The budget?
And it seems like places other than America maybe got an earlier start on the whole games magazine and journalism stuff. Like, I'd be interested to know what its sales were like, but I'm sure that data is probably like nowhere to be found. I mean, clearly LJN kept making games past it, so it must have done well enough to be considered worth continuing their experiment in video games.
What if T2 Jurassic Park, he was so mad that they used CGI for their movie and made on practical? He's like, no, all in, go all in. Let's do...
Ooh, that was ballsy. Unintentional, though. Yeah, computer game mags, right. Yeah, because of like, how early was Nintendo Power in terms of console-related magazines? Was it? It was one of the first, right? Or just one of the first I was aware of, at the very least. Nintendo Fan Club News. Okay, so that would predate Nintendo Power. I don't know that I remember that one. Oh, the shallow water. And I didn't even upgrade yet. Well, I got one upgrade and they're already doing the shitty jellyfish, so... That sucked. And it took away my ability to upgrade there. A flyer at first. Oh, does it take away your... So it'll even take away the tracker, okay. Flushing that one. So that seems like it just takes a longer time. It's a good sprite. Early Satan, thanks for the dream. For the 2 bits. What we got?
Data.
Oh, it's the hot dog eating contest planet. Nice.
But the kerning is way better actually, if you can believe that.
I don't know how close Jaws was. He might pop into this one.
Isn't it awful?
Yeah, this jellyfish only encounter sucked when it's the ones that move up and sideways, they move diagonally. Having that plus Jaws was a nightmare. I guess it's not jellyfish only, because it just start the... Jesus Christ, those are fast. you know what? I just realized way too late. This is a shmup. It's an unconventional one, but it's a shmup, isn't it? Like one screen at a time shmup. Non-scrolling shmup.
Yeah.
Okay, good, it's not the Shallows.
So, you know, get normal. So you want to join
Ooh. See how this does. Nope, that's a lot more powerful. Oh shit. Let's go. Damn it, I didn't get him. That is not easy. And I lost the power. Need a bigger boat. See what power level 3 does for me. It occurs to me I would be better just to wait for Jaws to come and find me after I get a boat attempt.
What's going on with
Shit, ran right into his ass.
love for it to be like a really hot
That's a
scene that's building up to
reset.
something, and then it's just a jump scare of that.
I think I got a better feel for it now, though.
Ooh, I think actually, I'm down for the night. A little late. I said that before Live Live. Give Live Live a chance. Good night, everybody. I'll never got a full line of them. Oh, that was close. Ah, they did the loop. Dun, dun. 17 it is.
Like a doll's eyes. Yeah, fuck it. I'm thinking it must be at least power 3 to be able to take him down. Oh, does he just stop taking damage? Oh wait, no. Okay. Zoom height.
They do. Yeah, it's kind of like chopping wood at this power level.
Bonus scene. Aha! Got a whole line. Yeah, he regains a lot of health. Now, they seem to have thought that you might choose to try to forego upgrades. Fuck! Oh, that was harsh. Oh, that hurt. Woof. Also why it's not worth trying to do it without the upgrade level, but at that point things were so dangerous anyway. I got downgraded. Oh shit, cheap viewers. What should we do about this? I think I know what we do about this. Pull! There we go, banned. Boys. There's some guy trading spear guns for conch shells at the dock. It's kind of wild how this diver is a faster swimmer than sharks. All right. What? So... Damn it. Well.